Well, hello. I am here with Sherman Yee, talented, magnificent artist here in Wilton Manors. We're so blessed to have you in our community, and I'm so honored to have the opportunity to interview you. So thank you so much for meeting with me. I really appreciate it. So tell us about your journey. I know you're originally from Utah, right?
Yeah. So I'm originally from Cedar City, Utah. That's where I was born and raised. Then I went to Salt Lake City for university, studied graphic design. And then in 2000, I moved to New York City, stayed there for 21 years, started really doing art and painting there. Worked at very many collectives in New York City, including like Leslie Lohman Museum and stuff. And then in 2021, I moved down here to Wilton Manors and was very surprised at the art scene that's here. There's a lot of artists, there's a lot of community here. So it's really great to be down here and be a part of this. And I think that the art scene is just growing here.
Wonderful. And Sherman, tell me about your favorite artist. And it could be your favorite visual artist or musician. Who's your favorite?
Well, I always say Tom of Finland is my inspiration. He was one of the first gay artists that I actually, knew and recognized all his work. And it was sort of like what made me want to start drawing and painting and stuff. I wanted to emulate his style and kind of move it beyond what it is because, he's passed away, but I want to continue that legacy of kind of sensual, erotic art.
Yes.
Queer and, build upon those like fetish and kink and also sensuality with the masculine form.
I love it. And he was quite a pioneer, really, yeah. And I do see that theme, that thread through your work. Absolutely, it's beautiful. What is your zodiac?
So I'm a Pisces.
Yes.
So I've heard one of the most creative signs. So I'm obsessed with creating. It's also a dual sign. So I have like the positive, negative, the
up, down.
Yeah, it's like I'm basically every person.
I love it. My next question is, what inspires you? I know you mentioned Tom of Finland. But as an artist, I'm sure you'll agree with this, that it can be challenging. And the life of an artist isn't easy often, right? So what inspires you? What keeps you going? What motivates you?
So everything inspires me. Like if I go to the museum, I see other people's work. There's so many artists and galleries down here. I go to all of them. And I'm really inspired by color and obviously masculine forms, but I also do commissions with, women and all sorts of, their families and stuff. So it's like a diverse range of work that I do that's not always seen in the gallery, but my inspiration is just, life and kind of capturing those moments and narratives and mostly focusing on that queer narrative.
And if I may say, Sherman, to me, and this is why I was drawn to you and your work, is that your paintings breathe. There's something alive about them and flowing. And if you look at some of these portraits, it's not just some generic person. It's like you see the soul of the person. And that's so, and it's incredible. You really capture the persona. And maybe it is because you're a Pisces and you're about emotions, and it's not just some torso. It's
definitely
a person, and you can see into the depths of their soul, and it's just, you really capture that, and that's not something everybody can do, and they wish they could do, right?
Definitely. I think emotion's important in all artwork. I think you should feel something. It's not just about the form, it's about the colors. Everything tells a story. And, when I do watercolors like here, there's a lot of happy accidents that happen. I tend to use 3 colors, like the primary colors, yellow, blue, and red. And, as they blend together, it's almost, an accident or a happy mistake.
Yeah.
Where this green happens with the yellow.
Beautiful.
Coming together.
Definitely. And so, what do you love? What do you hate? I know that's a big things that you love. Some things and some things you don't love.
So I love painting. I love creating art. It's like all I think about from morning to night. The part I probably don't like as much is like the administrative work.
Yeah.
Promotion, all that stuff.
All that.
It can be fun, but it's also like
a lot of work.
It takes a lot of time and energy away from the actual creation process.
I believe it. And now, describe Wilton Manors in 3 words.
3 words. Gay, very gay, and super gay.
Yes. And I know that you and I spoke of this before, and I know my experience too. And prior to coming to Wilton Manors, it wasn't really like a fun thing. We experienced, homophobia in other places. And so we talked about how unique Wilton Manors is and how we have this safe haven,
Yeah. I think a lot of people call it the bubble. I mean, it is a safe place. This gallery is a safe space, so we welcome everyone, trans. We welcome straight people.
Sure.
We're very straight friendly, but like Wilton Manors is definitely a unique place, and it's like very welcoming. I recommend everyone come visit.
Definitely. If you could meet one person, living or dead, who would that be, and why?
I would probably wish I could meet Madonna.
She's fabulous. Yeah.
She's kind of my inspiration. Her boldness and everything, her fearlessness to do what is on her mind and her vision. I think that's really important. I try to embody that kind of energy in my work.
Very courageous and a maverick, and really we owe so much to her because in the times of the AIDS epidemic, and there was very little support. She and Elizabeth Taylor were some of the few that
so
really.
Many people did that, but she was like my main person who
Me
really
too.
inspired
Oh
me.
yeah, for sure. What is your animal spirit?
I think it's a cat.
Because
I love cats, and they're kind of a little bitchy, a little
and mysterious, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. What advice would you give to aspiring artists? Because you're really doing it, and it doesn't come easy, and you make it seem effortless. But what advice would you give to aspiring artists?
I would say keep doing it, because I believe practice and your passion will bring you really far. I grew up not thinking I could draw or be a creative, so I think anyone can do it, and you just have to stick with it.
Definitely. So dedication and perseverance. Excellent. And lastly, what's coming up next? I know that you have very cool, you're offering art classes. People can come and work in your workshop, and what a great opportunity for the community. Other events coming up.
So we have the drawing events. I'm trying to have it at least once a month, and more if I had the models and stuff.
Right.
And then I have super excited. I was part of this last year. I'm going to be part of Miami Beach Pride for their Queer Art Showcase.
Oh, nice.
That's April 8th. And it's at the Moxie Hotel down in South Beach. So that's always fun. A lot of queer artists there.
Okay, great. And give us some of your social media accounts that we can look you up and.
Definitely. So my Instagram is probably my main one. It's at Sherman Yee, ShermanYee, and that shows all my works in progress and stuff. And then Facebook kind of, grows from the Instagram. So if you follow the Instagram, that's pretty much everything.
Great.
Or you can find my work on ShermanYee.com, which I'm in the process of revamping.
Very good. Sherman, thank you again so much. I adore you. Thank you for being you, and thank you for being in our community. I'm so grateful to you, and I love your work and your energy and your persona and everything.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Stopping by.
Very good. Thank you, my dear. Mwah. Ciao.